So it's that time of the year. If you're watching this live on LinkedIn, the year's coming to a close. It's the holiday season. We're a few days away from Christmas. Great time to be grateful and thankful. If you're a small business owner, make sure you take care of your staff, your team, your employees. Remember, though you may be the individual with the idea, it may be your pocketbook that provided the capital to finance the operations. Get the business started. You may have all of the risk. At the end of the day, none of that matters, because without your employees, without your team, and without your staff, you're not going to get much done by way of business. So make sure that your staff knows that you're grateful for their sacrifices. You're grateful and thankful for their effort. You're happy that they show up to work every day. And in this increasingly competitive market for wages, we're seeing this with customers already. One of the things you should be looking at is how can you do a little bit more for that team, for that employee, for your staff? What do I mean by that? If you haven't done something nice for them for the year end, do it. You'll be glad that you did. One of the most expensive things to have to do in business is replace quality staff. Take care of them. That extra $100 or $200 in the form of a bonus, a gift, or what have you may not mean much to you, but for your staff, it's huge. It says a lot. Also, as we get into the next calendar year, we're already seeing some of our customers are getting pressure in regards to labor costs. Labor and cost of labor is going up. If you haven't taken care of your staff in some time, i.e., you haven't given them a raise, now's a good time to have a conversation with them about rewarding them for their commitment to your organization, raising their hourly rate or maybe their salary. And it's also a great time, if you're not already doing this, to make sure that you have clearly communicated expectations for your employees and tie that back to maybe some additional earning potential. Long term, it's going to go a long way to allowing you to retain good quality staff. You don't want to wake up in a quarter or two and find out that because you haven't taken care of your staff, because you haven't so much as said thankful, you haven't said, hey, I'm grateful for your efforts, we can't do this without you, and you haven't financially taken care of them, some good employees may walk. So now's a great time to do that. And it's not so much that it's all about money, it's the right thing to do, and it's the right time of the year. And the reality of it is none of us can do everything by ourselves. It does require that team, that staff, or those employees. It's just a great time to take care of them. The other thing is, when I had my last brick and mortar business, I would normally be working right up to the holiday. It wasn't uncommon for me to disappear on Christmas for an hour or two and get some work done. That being said, I took a few days off this week and watched holiday movies with my kids. Probably going to do some more of that today, not get a whole bunch of work done. And at the end of the day, the impact to income or revenue will probably be negligible. So make sure that you are making some time to step back, step away. The work will be there after the holiday. It will be there next week. Maybe work a little bit more efficiently, but make sure that you're stepping away. At the end of the day, it's really not going to be a huge detriment to your income, to your revenue, to your earning potential. But the biggest thing, and I can't say this enough, that $100 or $200 gesture is going to make a difference for an employee, where you may look at it and say it's only $100. But I can tell you, in hindsight, I wish I would have done more for some of my staff in my brick and mortar than we did. And we always did make sure that we took care of them at the holidays. Why? Simply because it doesn't take a lot to make a big difference. And the other thing is, don't just hand the gift card, the cash, the check, or add the bonus to the last pay period of the calendar year. Make sure that you tell your staff why you're thankful. Give them examples of things that they're doing that contribute to the organization's bottom line, profitability, overall revenue, whatever it might be, quality, customer experience. Make sure they know that, because at the end of the day, a lot of times we can go a long time in a career without ever hearing that we're doing a good job as an employee. And what is more rewarding than that? And at the, at the end of the day, what's the cost to say thank you? So there you go. Smallbusinesstogrow.com. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great holiday season. Hope everybody is positioned to crush it in calendar year 2022. If you like our content, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment below. Also, be sure to check us out on your favorite podcast provider. See the links in the description below.